see the fundamentals of our love tonight. Cause I've been looking at a photograph of you, and I've been thinking about all the ways you move. This isolation got me feeling like a moon in my love. Yeah, when I wake up, I feel empty, not beside you.
Hello and welcome to the Moon in Virgo reading. I hope you're all doing well and taking care of yourselves. Now, La Luna, the gifts of the moon. She was full and she was pink, and she was offering us the balancing of our karmic scales in Libra. And that was a super moon. And that was helping us to balance our relationship with self with the relationship of others, partnerships, to create the equality, as well as the ideals of the dark and the light, and just accepting them for what they are as part of us, but being able to shine the light on our shadow selves, on the shadows, on harm, and turn fear to love through us. Now the moon's been hanging with Taurus, and that's allowing us a deeper connection with the divine and our light and higher self. And what we're doing is we're using the feminine energy to seek the information that we are seeking. And I guess really we're using her to see the information we are seeking through sensing our intuition and expanding it with the masculine energy, the actual sun. And that's thanks to the Hierophant. There's the connection right there. There's the keys. And this is the time we're grounding it and materializing it. It's very beautiful. And it's thanks to Mother Earth as well, right? Gaia. Let's get some messages. Let's see what's going down, Virgo. We know that we're in a time that without is actually activating us within. We always speak here that we're always getting, we're activating from within to without, but we're in a time now where our environments are shape-shifting so drastically, and we're in a gray period that we're being activated within. And we're being reflected back the disharmonies in order to create the harmonies of New Earth. I thought nothing was happening, but something is happening. Life is happening. The Tower comes on in, connects us to life. This is connecting us to Mother Earth and the void right here. And this is it. This is where we see the light in the dark. This is where we begin creation within the dark, and the masculine and feminine connect through the energy of the Tower in order to have our transformations and expand. From old earth to new earth, from the bonds of the devil energies to the healing energies of the star. All right here. And this is the freeing up of stagnant energy. Energy that's making us go rotten, making our lives go rotten. And the divine comes on in and helps us free it up. And it's connected to the trickery of the matrix. The trickery of the devil energy is keeping us trapped, but we walk away from the devil energies. We walk away what's keeping us trapped. We follow our synchronicities. We follow our signs. We're divinely protected. And that bird is helping us to see, to have the bird's eye view, to expand with the bigger picture, to see in the dark, to seek in the dark. And you know what they say about birds? They're swift and they're precise. This is connected to the Eight of Cups and the equality that we are seeking. And also what we are creating within the void between the masculine and feminine. And here is the forward movement thanks to La Luna. The connection to the dark and the light. Yin and Yang being in flow in order to create the path that wasn't there before. Through the connection to the moon, our soul, and healing, the light. And now we're creating with new patterning. It's freedom, it's life, and it's shape-shifting, and we're mastering ourselves. And we are connected to the moon and the sun. And we're actively transforming here. We're creating with integrity of the light. And through creating integrity of the light, this is allowing the Ace of Swords. This is allowing the clarity and the Fibonacci sequence and spiral. We expand here. This is the connection to the masculine and feminine through the divine. We have access to our divine blueprint here. That bird, look, see, that bird has been helping us. There's that same bird that's there. It's right there. Helping us to expand from within to without, confirmation right there. And there's the Lovers. When the masculine and feminine come together now to heal, there's the creation of the Merkaba and the healing. And the Merkaba allows us to holistically heal on all levels, body, mind, soul. This is connected to, you know, DNA activations. It's on that deep of a level of healing. We transform. And we're transforming through connection. And this has to do with healing from your sorrows. All right. If that phone rings one more time, wow, that phone never rings, guys. You're healing through your sorrows and you're connecting to your light. That's where you're using your energies of sensing through the 5 of Cups, and you're going to do alchemy of the cups here. Yeah, because you're healing. This is where you're healing from your pain. You're healing from what tore you open, from what tore you up. But that's allowing you to connect to your truth. You connect to your truth and you transform from that space. You just rock it. You just own it. You're humbled here. You're humbled, and there's a soft power to you. You found the sword of clarity. You found the sword of the light, and that bird has continued to be your faithful companion and friend. And now you're free. You've heeded the call. You've transformed lower vibrational energies. You've created a new. You've set yourself free with the light. There's your connection to higher self, to spirit. And you've done it. Look, you've connected to the sun. You're connecting to the divine. You're healing with the light. And look at how you're feeling. All up in the Queen of Wands energy. All up in your passions. In joy, in creation. Connecting and creating with the divine and the light. And I really feel like this is healing with the masculine energy for many of you in order to create. And this is it. This is the connection of the masculine and feminine energy. We know we have the feminine being the water energy because it's a queen, but the masculine being the fire energy. And there's the black cat. We're doing work in the unknown. And look, there's the King of Wands. And there's counterpart energy, wholeness achieved. We face our fears. Wow, our fears are what? We also understand connecting to our instincts is power, because that's the connection to our intuition and sensing. And we have had a death and rebirth. And look, we've created a new, and now we just understand we're part of the stars. We're part of the earth. We're part of the universe. We are part of the oneness. Okay, let's see what's being activated here. What's being activated is connected to this Ace of Wands. Yeah, because this Ace of Wands is connected to wish fulfillment. And wish fulfillment is connected to what's happening in the moon, on the path of the moon right now for you. This is connecting to fantasy in order to create. This is allowing yourself to dream. This is allowing yourself to see the dark and light. This is allowing yourself to see the mystery and the mystique of the moon, of the light, of our planet. And when you see it, there's a healing there. There's a transformation there. This helps with the energy of the Fool and the new patterning and the shape-shifting, helping you to master thyself. Okay, this is what's being activated, and wowee. Whew, I'm lit. Now is the time to integrate all that I have gathered, and look at that. Everything you've learned and gathered up until this point, you're integrating it. That's why it's connected to the Ace of Wands activation. What you're doing with these wands. Whoops. Got cards flying all over the place. What you're doing with these wands that you're creating with. Like even in the Fool, she has the wand. The new beginning. The God spark. And we know we've been following the bee, the honey bee, and it's connected to the sweet nectar of love between the masculine and feminine. Collaboration brings more sweetness into my life and into my world, and that's what we're doing. We're collaborating with others, and that's changing our patterning. It's like, you know, the bees all make the honey, and that's what we're doing. We're all banding together with communities of the light, and we're making the honey together. We're making the patterning together that makes the sweet nectars of life, the honey, the energy from the divine. I am on the right path and divinely guided. And yes, you are. And thank you for joining me here to heal, harmonize, and raise the vibes and connect to the divine. Movement awakens my creative spirit. So the moon is directly speaking. Movement will help you to create these new patterns. Right here. To shapeshift. Connected to life. We know that dancing, exercise, anything like that, it also helps to release endorphins, make us feel good. Much love and healing vibes sent your way to do just that, to go out there and feel good. Take care, and I'll see you again soon. Whoa, we must talk about these before I go. Too much symbolism here that's connected. The Magician, I am at home in my body and at peace in my spirit. And that's what's being created here through destruction and creation and manifestation of the light through the dark and the other elements. And of course, spirit. Being at home in your body and peace in your spirit. My community is supportive, loving, and active in the world. And this is New Earth and what we're creating through our healing in the Seven of Wands and our gifts and what's being reflected back to us. Take care. See you soon.